Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles. Today, we're doing another rambling because we all know how much you love hearing me talk. We're going to be talking about things from the different side. We've done the manager side and we've done things just in general, but what we have not talked about is what to do if you're just a regular old team player. You're not the leader, you're just a normal person going and doing your thing every day, and you have to follow someone's commands. So what do you do in that position? Well, I have 3 simple tips that hopefully will make things better, because we all know that when things are better, things go good. And when things go good, people aren't yelling at you. And when people aren't yelling at you, everyone is happy. And that's what we like, is happy, happy, joy, joy people. So, without further ado, let's get into those tips. My first tip is communication. It doesn't matter that you're number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. None of that matters. You need to make sure that if you feel strongly about something, that your voice is heard. Now, I'm not saying that this means that you'll get your way, because a lot of times, no matter how much we pound, no matter how much we cry, we don't get our way. It just happens. I hate it. I love getting my way. I'm a very, I love it. But it doesn't always happen, so we need to make sure that, we keep that, we don't get set on that. So, getting back to the tip, communication. Communicate your ideas. If you don't think that painting that house pink with purple polka dots with a blue outline is gonna look good from the outside, tell them. They don't always think. Just because they're your boss doesn't mean they think. Sometimes they'll be, Now, some bosses obviously aren't this way, but most bosses always welcome, ideas, because that makes them look good. And who doesn't like to look good? And, you might even get something out of it. You never know. So that's our first tip, communication. Second tip, be a team player. It's about the team. You want to make sure that you're not trying to outshine. You're trying to work together as a cohesive unit to make things happen. So you're given, a set of instructions. You don't need to worry about, what anybody else is doing. You need to worry about your central job. Now, if you have to work with someone else, you need to make sure that you're even if you don't like that person, you got to try to do the best that you can to not bodily harm them at all, first off. Second off, to get that job done together with them as quickly and as smoothly as possible, because it'll make you look good, it'll show that you can work with anybody, and this applies in gaming too. You might not like your teammate, you might think he's an idiot. I know I've thought many of my teammates have been idiots, and I will be the first to admit it. In fact, probably some of my teammates have thought that I'm an idiot, and there's probably proof of that in my videos, so I'm not going to try to dispute it, but yeah. So communication was the first tip. The second one was be a team player. The third one is don't compromise your beliefs. Just because you're being a team player doesn't mean that you need to compromise your beliefs. For example, now this one won't probably come up as much in gaming, but it might actually, so let me backtrack. For instance, if your team leader tells you, we're going to cheat to get this goal done, I know this great little glitch, and you don't feel that that's part of the game, you don't have to do it. I mean, sometimes people have felt that they're put in that position where they have to, and that's a sad position to be in, but you got to try to find that out. And you shouldn't have to compromise your core beliefs ever to make something work in a team. Now, with that being said, compromises do have to be made, but if it's illegal or you just don't feel good about it, then you shouldn't do it. That's just plain and simple. You shouldn't do it. Being a team player and being a follower, sometimes you get stuck with stuff that you don't want to do because the boss doesn't want to do it, and that just happens. But you got to push through those things, because when you do, they'll see that they can count on you. They'll understand it better, and they'll give you more, and they'll give you more important tasks and stuff like that. And that's just how it is. You got to pay your dues. As I've said in many videos before, you have to pay your dues, because it's just how it is. We all know I love to say that, so I'm just gonna leave you with that little thought right there. Anyways, this has been my Mumbles Rambling on how to be an effective team player, how to be a better follower, whatever you want to call it. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, I'd be greatly appreciated. There's also a subscribe button. If you want to keep up to date with my videos, you can do so by clicking that little button right there. and you can keep up to date with me. You can also follow me on Twitter at _mumbles_. And yeah, give me a tweet. I'd love to hear from you. Maybe give me comments, suggestions, and concerns, and I'd love to, talk to you and, learn more about you and whatever. So this is Mumbles signing off, guys. Again, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to wish you all a great day. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.